Good afternoon. This is the class for today. I hope you're fine. And I shared this class because I had an emergency. So I prepared this just in case I can't teach today. So if you're watching this, that means I couldn't be on time. I'm sorry. But I have here the class for you. And we're going to start. Actually, today we're going to watch or we're going to study how to make WH questions. Okay? We are going to find out what that is. But first, let's start with an exercise. Look at this. You have a practice on verbs in past, right? Simple past. So what you're going to do here is you are going to uh, write the past tense of these verbs. Look at this you have here. Forget, go, look for, stay. This is in negative, right? Is in the negative form. Is, find, turn down, drive, put, and look at. So you're going to use these verbs to complete this paragraph. Okay? So that is the first part. I am going to share the link for you to do it. Then you're going to click on terminado to see your score. Okay? That is the first part. So pause the video and complete this part. Okay, I imagine that you finished the previous exercise. Thank you very much. If you didn't, please go and do it before you continue with this part. And in this part, look at this. We're going to be studying, as I said before, WH questions. And this is a term used to refer to questions starting with WH, yes, or H, because there is one which is how, which starts with H. Okay, here there are some examples.
WH questions is a term used to refer to questions starting with WH and H. Examples: who, what, where, why, whose, when, how much, and so on. The following is a list of some WH questions, their meanings, and sample sentences.
Okay, as you can see here, you have three examples: who, what, and where, and they are referring to different things. Okay, actually, what is for things, ideas, information, and actions. If you want an example, you have one for each: things, ideas, information, and actions. Yes, what are you holding? What are you thinking about? What kind of pet do you have? And what are you doing? Action. And in this case, who is for persons like this. Who is your favorite singer? And where is for places. What is the nearest hospital? Okay. And remember, there are more. Let's see, I'm going to go here. Okay. Yes, for reason, we use why, for time, when, for position, who. Whose cap is this? For choice,
You lie
which.
to your mom.
Sorry. Okay. Which is for choice, one or another. For example, which pair of shoes do you like more? So that means you're going to do a choice, a decision, okay, between two pair of shoes or more than two, right? Many pairs of shoes. Okay. How, manner. How did you convince her to come? In which manner, right? How? Okay. I want you to please copy this table because you're going to use it later. So please copy the previous part and this part too.
When? When asks for time. When is Liza's birthday? T for countable.
And in this case, you have here compound WH phrases. For example, how many, how much, how often, how far, how old, and how long. You have different combinations which have different meanings, and This is for countable nouns, for example, how many? For uncountable nouns, you use how much. For frequency, distance, age, or duration, you have different WH phrases and the examples here. Okay, I would like you to please copy all of them because you're going to use that information later. Okay, look at this. You have some examples here. So as you finish copying this part, now you're going to do an exercise. I am going to mute myself for you to watch it. Try to guess the answers, please. Okay, remember, then the example here is that we need a WH question, okay, and referring to a person, which is obviously who, right? But the rest, I hope you can do it without help. Try to do it before they announce the answer. Try to do it before they can solve it, okay?
Apply the correct WH question for the following sentences. Blank is flying the kite. The WH question in this sentence asks about a person. The correct answer is who. Who is flying the kite? Next, blank does Ben live? The WH question in this sentence asks about a place. The correct answer is where. Where does Ben live? Blank do you visit your grandparents? The WH question in this sentence asks about frequency. The correct answer is how often. How often do you visit your grandparents? The next one. Blank dress should I wear for the party? The WH question in this sentence asks for choice. The correct answer is which. Which dress should I wear for the party? Blank sugar should I put in your coffee? The WH question in this sentence asks for amount. And the answer is how much. How much sugar should I put in your coffee? Remember, the subject sugar is an uncountable noun, so how much should be used. How many, although it also asks about the amount, would be wrong because it is for countable nouns. Blank, are you crying? The WH question here asks for reason. And the answer is why. Why are you crying? Blank, do you take a shower? The WH question here asks for duration. The answer is how long. How long do you take a shower? And the last one, blank computer are you using? The WH question in this sentence asks for possession. And the answer is whose. Whose computer are you using? WH question.
Okay, there you have some examples and some practice. I hope you can do it because just in case you have questions, let me know, right? If I share this video, I can be connected on social media, right? WhatsApp or anything, and you can ask me those questions, okay, about this part. But now let's continue with the next exercise. Let me see. Just a second. Okay, now I have this exercise here, which are a practice. Look at this. You have 4 different options of which WH word you can use in each question for you to complete. So I'm going to share the links as well from this exercise and this other one, right? Where, when, which. So you're going to be trying to use the most appropriate 2 exercise, 2 links that I'm going to share, and you can pause the video again and go complete this exercise, okay? So go ahead. And now that you have finished doing the exercise, look at this. Every exercise you do, please take a screen of the result and share it, please. And now that you have finished, let's go back to the first exercise here because you completed this part already. And what you're going to do is that you are going to write 6 WH questions from this paragraph. For example, it says here, on Monday, I bought a lottery ticket at a shopping mall near my home. From that sentence, okay, the sentence starts here, ends in home, you are going to make a question. For example, imagine you're going to make a question about when, date, okay, time. For example, to answer on Monday. So what will be the question? Let's try writing one here. So if we're talking about a time, we're going to use when, right? So when, and look at this, the sentence is in past, but, so that means that I need an auxiliary verb in past. And the answer is I, so I am asking you, right? When did you? And I have here the rest of the sentence. Bought a lottery ticket, etc., right? But look at this. Remember that when I write questions, I use the verbs in present. So when did you buy a lottery ticket? Near my home or near your home? Because remember that the question is for you in this moment. So you're right. Because you are going to answer my home. So you need to be careful with that part as well about changing some things related to present, past, and also the person you are asking. When did you buy a lottery ticket at a shopping mall near? Wait a minute. Your home. Okay, there it is. And I can make more questions with this very same question. For example, but is an action. So I can ask, what did you do on Monday? And so you are going to change all this part, right? Because you are going to erase it. Something that you can do is to highlight, let me see here, okay, the part that you are going to use for your question. I am using this for reference, as a reference, so I don't use that word in the sentence. If you are asking about what something did, oh my God. Well, anyways, is this part. All the rest of the sentence, because this is explaining what you did on Monday, right? So what will be I am going to erase this part for you not to get confused. Let me see. because I'm not using this part anymore. I want to make a question using this information. So I'm going to go like this. As I am asking about information, I am going to use this WH word. What I am asking about what did you do right? So I'm going to use did because I am asking a question in past. I am asking you. And the rest is something that the person did, so I'm going to use do because this verb is in past, so I don't need to write this part in past. What did you do on Monday? Okay, so here I have another question. This is very short, shorter than the other one, because I am using a part of the sentence which has more information as a reference, right, to create this question. So depending on the part of the sentence you are using to create your sentence, your question is going to be a little bit different, even longer or shorter. So what else can I ask from this question? Where, right? Yes, at a shopping mall near my home. So I can use all this part to ask where. Let's do that to finish. Let me see here. I'm going to erase this because I don't use it. I won't use it anymore. Okay, only this part, right? Here. This is better for this. At a shopping mall near my home. This expresses place, right? So I can ask this. Where? Again, I'm making a question in past. So I use did. And I'm asking you, where did you, the restaurant, buy a ticket? Where did you buy a ticket? Remember not to write this part because obviously I don't know this part, okay? So this is what I am asking, so I cannot include it. Imagine I write, where did you buy a ticket at the shopping mall near my home? Ya estoy respondiendo a la pregunta, ¿verdad? Entonces no tiene sentido. So you need to ask for this information. You don't include it in the question. Okay, so you have 3 examples here. Remember to make 6 questions, 6 WH questions, and also take a picture or a screen from your questions and send them, please. If you have any questions, I am on WhatsApp right now, so you can ask me there. Okay, so that was basically it. Thank you very much. I hope you have done the exercises because there were a lot of exercise. So please, if you haven't done it yet, please go and do it. If you did it already, thank you very much. And that's all for today. Thank you very much.